Alright, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different and hopefully will be the first of many um, in the many long series. You get what I mean? I'm sorry, I'm recording this at 2 a.m. because I was bored and I didn't want to study. But anyway, let's talk about what this video is about. This is the very first video in a series of videos where I talk about my first reactions and my initial impressions on songs. So I'm going to be calling it Track Talks and Talk. Wow, I can't even say it. Track Talks and Thoughts. As you can see, I made this using PowerPoint because I couldn't be bothered rendering out a video and my laptop has been really shit. I have no patience for it lately. And I'm supposed to be studying, so I'm just trying to get this out as soon and as quickly as possible so that I don't have this weird, restlessness within me as I try to study. So, as you can see, it'll be a bit weirder, but it's okay. I know I said I was going to do on a hiatus, but you know what? I still am. I just really wanted to get this off my chest. And the person that I would usually talk music at is not available. So unfortunately, I have to turn to you guys. So have fun with that. Okay. So, all right. All right. So we're going to be talking about Taemin's new single, Criminal. And I guess I wasn't really keeping up. I listened to Two Kids and that was pretty nice. It was a chill vibey track. Definitely not what Taemin is usually used to doing. Um but it was still pleasant and it got me hyped up for what his upcoming album is going to sound like. Is it going to be like more within this vein, or is he going to continue with his original sensual, sexy, persona that he's been building up over the years? And as you can see, if you've listened to Criminal, then you'll know exactly which direction he's decided to go into. And it's definitely that sensual, oh my goodness, sexy, super good song. Okay, sorry, I'm rambling. It's 2 a.m. I apologize. But I'm here to talk about Criminal and how good it is. So I actually want to break it down like bit by bit because of that. I just want to do it. So you can hear it'll be very faint in the background because it's 2 a.m. and luckily I'm far away from everyone else. So as you can hear him kind of like make this introductory la 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 kind of song singing, and it's like a prelude to what's gonna come after. It's basically the melody of the actual chorus, and you can hear the verse. The initial impression is kind of like understated, and it's kind of like hang on, I'm gonna pause this. The 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 percussive instrument is like very just like the times, I guess it's the time signature, is that what you'd call it? I'm not entirely sure, but it's literally like the most boring, the most basic kind of like beat you could ever think of. So that's the initial, that's basically the first verse, and it's kind of like, oh, what is this, where's this going to? But I guess because of how simple and how basic the beat is, when the next part comes, it really kind of like, okay, where are you going with this? So as you can hear, there's this like hi-hat kind of like on top of it, and it's like weaving, it's kind of like in between like the initial beat. So it's like where are you going with this? It's obviously leading to something, but what could it possibly be? But I really love that. It's very like it's kind of like, I guess I'm a big fan of like that gated reverb kind of sound where it sounds like it echoes. It's like everywhere these days, but it's like my favorite thing ever. And just definitely adds a depth and a kind of body to the sound, where initially it was just like bum 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 bum, you know what I mean? And then, so that's the pre-chorus, right? And then my favorite part is definitely the chorus. Oh my goodness. When this came on, I was like, what the fuck? So as you can hear, there's a lot of like piano synthesizer. And like, oh my god, what is that? I don't know what they use, but like, it's very like tinny. It's a little bit high, pitched higher than the rest, so it kind of stands out, but still kind of like is a little buried underneath the instrumentation, so that if you hear it, if you're looking for it, then you kind of like hone in on it. like you focus on it if you're actively doing, if you want to do it, right? So, and then it goes into this like lull, I guess. Again, it's like there's not even like, it's very understated. Again, there's not even that initial beat that happened in the first verse. You know, it almost sounds like it's like a little bit like they're underwater, and then they bring that high, that like da 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 da, that thing, that sound again, to like bring you back. And I want to bring your attention to when the chorus comes, because there's this absolutely beautiful sound that comes. I mean, you can't hear it because like I'm playing it out loud and I don't want to get copyrighted, but like when you listen to it, there's this like beautiful shimmery like glittering sound that like is so like disco, like it's like so mid, it's like it reminds me of The Weekend, some of Dua Lipa's tracks, and Midnight Sky. Most definitely, you listen to Miley Cyrus's new song Midnight Sky. It's got the same kind of like night sky disco aesthetic, which I really vibe with. I think, as I said, well, I mean, I thought that this was such a really cool and interesting way for Taemin to kind of like keep up with his original kind of like the persona that he's been building up over the years, while doing something new, kind of like telling that same story of sensuality and like sexiness and confidence through entirely new genre. And I guess that's the beauty of like changing times, because as more songs, more sounds, and musical styles get more popular, people find new innovative ways of like expressing older stories, older personas through that. And I guess this song isn't a perfect song. There's definitely things that I wish they they could have gone off on, but I think, I guess like there's only really two main points of interest in the song, and it's the pre-chorus and the chorus itself. And I guess it's kind of just like it's a really interesting focal point. But I don't know, I feel like they could have gone off harder on the bridges, because on the bridge, I mean, like leading up to the final chorus, because as you can hear, it's just him like singing that la 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 la, the melody like he did in the beginning, with these like distant like telephone voices over it. And it's like, why? But I mean, it's a really like nice song. I guess it has to be one of Taemin's best, and it is a really powerful comeback, in my opinion, considering that he is also kind of like working in Super M, and like I love this comeback more than the Super M comeback. And it's kind of just like, wow, Taemin, you're doing the most. You're doing a lot. But yeah, I guess that's it. I wanted to like express my love for this song, and I wanted to get it off my chest. So I hope you guys give it a listen too. And then who knows, maybe when the, you know, hold on. And who knows, maybe when the album, oh wait, hang on, the album is already out. When I've eventually listened to the album, I'll give it a more like in-depth analysis, as a body of work. But for now, just vibe with this for a bit and see where I go. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for waiting. Goodbye.